Hi, I'm Suzanne Woods Fisher, and I wrote a historical fiction series called Nantucket Legacy that is set in Nantucket in the 16, 17, and 1800s when it was the wealthiest port in the world, all because of whale oil. There was another influence on Nantucket at that time, and that was the Quaker faith. It was the dominant religion at that point, and it had quite an impact on the island in many ways. Well, I get a lot of people asking me if Quakers and Amish aren't one and the same. And while they certainly have many similarities, they both are Protestant religions. They have a non-resistance at their core. They have other cardinal values in common, such as simplicity and plain living and honesty and integrity, but so many dissimilarities as well. For example, the Amish come out of a radical response to religious persecution in the 1500s out of Europe. The English emerge a century later after a civil war, though they too were heavily persecuted. The role of women is very, very different. In the Amish church, women do not have leadership roles. In the Quaker church, from the very beginning, women have had equal roles and are ministers. In fact, Mary Coffin Starbuck is a minister in the Quaker church right in Nantucket in the early 1700s. Other dissimilarities would be education. The Amish educate their children up to about the age of about 8th grade, and then they sort of move into a different lifestyle. That doesn't mean the learning stops, but the formal education stops. Quakers are very committed to education. The Amish tend to isolate and feel that they are in the world but not of it. The Quakers are strongly committed to social justice and are heavily involved in trying to right a lot of the world's wrongs. In fact, an interesting point to end on, the word penitentiary and solitary confinement actually both come out of the Quaker impact on prisons, making it a time of penitence. I hope you'll read my books and learn more. There's so much to learn about these fascinating faith communities. Thanks so much for your interest.